Mustard has had insane longevity as a producer, and his sound is so infectious. In this video, we're gonna uncover the secrets behind his beats.
I remember hitting them all with the whole team. Now nigga can't answer calls cause I'm balling.
The song starts with this sample. It was also used by Summer Walker on Body. However, Mustard took it and flipped it in his own way, incorporating it into his sound. And a big part of that sound is pianos. Being from the West Coast, these bouncy, melodic piano chords are ingrained into his DNA. So I started by layering two pianos together. The chords are in a major scale, giving it a bit more of a melodic feel. Then we needed some vocals. I grabbed one from Layers Volume 3 and added some basic reverb.
I just wanna see you tonight. Baby, will you come on by?
Then, to make it sound more like the original sample, I put it into Audemy and selected two different voices. I also altered the melody on one of them using their new pitch editor function. So now we have both a new vocal tone and melody, which gives us a more authentic group sound, which is like the sample they originally used.
I just wanna see you tonight. Baby, will you come on by? I just wanna see you tonight. Baby, will you come on by?
We're going to be using Audemy more throughout the video, but if you want to check it out, hit the link below. After that, I filtered the vocals before adding a synth layer inspired by Boo'd Up.
Feelings, so deep in my feelings.
You can hear a high synthy string sound that brings back that 2000s R&B vibe, so I added something similar to our beat.
I just wanna see you tonight. Baby, will you come on by?
Mustard's beats may sound simple, but they always have different instruments coming in and out, allowing the song to develop. To add a switch to ours, I used this gliding pad sound that you can hear on Ballin. I just used a one shot and turned up the portamento. I layered that with the Rhodes and guitar accents from my upcoming kit. For the drums, I started by laying down a typical West Coast Mustard bounce, starting with a snap, cowbell, and rim. Then I added a tom to use as a transition. Now this is great for the intro / verse section, but when the hook comes in, we need more energy. First, I added a hi-hat for movement and layered the snap with a clap. Next, I added a spaced out kick and triangle lead. And finally, we have a longer, deep synth bass. For our second beat, I wanted to look at Mustard's darker, more up-tempo production. Take this Don Toliver song, for example. Again, he used a catchy piano melody to start off the beat. Next, I found inspiration in another one of Mustard's dark beats. That flute melody really stands out, so I wanted to make something similar. However, I don't have a lot of realistic sounding flutes, so I clicked in the melody that I wanted using a piano. Dragged it into Audemy and selected this flute preset. It allows you to turn any sound into a different instrument, and there's a bunch of different ones that you can use on there. So with Audemy, you're not just limited to flipping vocals. Like I said, if you want to try Audemy for free, hit the link below. It genuinely is my favorite AI vocal processor, and now they're adding more and more features, which just makes it even better. Now I wanted to keep adding in layers, and this time I took inspiration from Parking Lot.
5 a.m. in a parking lot. 4 black trucks taking parking spots.
Mustard flipped this sample that has horns and of course vocals. I clicked in a guitar melody and turned it into a sax using Audemy, and I also added in this vocal loop. Finally, to bring the sample together, I added an acoustic bass guitar, Rhodes lick, and vintage perk loop. The drums are incredibly simple, but slightly different for Mustard. The tempo is similar, around the 100 mark. However, the hi-hats are played at double speed, giving so much energy. And to finish it off, we have a simple Zay 808. Mustard has also produced huge pop hits for none other than Rihanna. This song is super simple, leaving all the room for the artist. First, we need to replicate the textured, pulsating pad. I used a one-shot for my next kit and processed it with a reverb, guitar amp, shaper box, and EQ. Notice how I use power chords with just 2 notes? It helps to give a dark vibe and not make it too melodic. I then took an element from this Mustard produced Post Malone song. Again, Mustard used a glossy, pulsating sound, but this one had more attack. So I found a sound that I wanted, added a shaper box, this time with a different setting, and it gave us this. Then for the final melodic element, we needed a vocal. I reversed it, chopped it up, added a bright reverb, leaving us with this. For the drums, Mustard kept Needed Me very spaced out. There's a reverbed rim alongside some jittery hi-hats, a basic kick, and finally a distorted synth bass for the hook, bringing it all together.